Happiness was enjoying all the good times spent driving too far home after working way too late once again, financing all manner of gadgets, gaudy renovations, and redecorating with unearned home equity, sitting mesmerized year after year before the empty spectacle of corporate sport, awaking over and over again in the dark night to relive some imagined office slight, looking forward so long to all those wondrous vacations we can't even remember now. Being freed from our grandfather's thrifty guilt by modern go-go negative savings rates, scarfing down donuts to quell that anxiety which gnawed just as if it were real hunger, steadily increasing our disposable income through the miracle of multiple credit cards, gunning a loudly modified diesel exhaust while passing an old Japanese economy car, dreaming just like your little friends that things would never really change that much, leaving the kids to cellophane-wrapped snacks and their latest video games, getting paid for doing nothing and saving big on Chinese slave labor down at the Walmart, tossing out any and all kinds of chemical rubbish and never even thinking of it again, swallowing whole their expensive lies about the terrible enemies surrounding us, laughing hard with everyone else about the need for even moderate exercise, gleefully marginalizing the wackos and scientists, the squishy liberals, and those tree huggers, smirking at the weaklings as they scrimped and saved, recycled, and economized, blowing off boring nutrition and eating for the salty or sweet taste of fiber-free fatty foods, resting quite assured that God watched over us and blessed only us every single day. Visiting our drugged elders in the warehouse whose glossy brochures met all of their senior needs, driving an enraged and alone in a junk Detroit barge built to carry 8 fully grown adults, sucking down expensive high-calorie lattes like clockwork every day at 10, labeling recycling as an unnecessary and dubious virtue simply of no real consequence, projecting arrogance and pride through our loudly exceptionist ethnocentric ignorance, coddling our precious children, each quite exceptional in its own very special way, demanding at every political photo op that God bless this land and our traditional excesses, extinguishing exotic animals for firewood, marginal crops, and other short-term so-called progress, condemning religious fanatics after prayerful talks with our own personal saviors, treating our livestock like raw materials and building our crops like factory goods, acting as if consumer spending could actually be the driving force behind a sustainable economy, expecting to continue this orgy of mindless consumption somewhere far off in our fairy tale heaven, flattening forests and turning rivers into sewage pipes and lakes into cesspools, condemning all environmental and safety measures as too costly in terms of jobs and money, cynically labeling research as junk science and fuzzy math and stalling for more study, mocking their foolish efforts at saving tiny mice, foolish desert fish, stupid frogs, and such, plunging blindly on with the righteous moral authority granted to us by our own one true Savior.